How's it going, Airsofters? I have here the multi-shot hex grenade by Alpha-Tec. I've been looking for a multi-bang blank firing grenade and I came across the Alpha-Tec Hex grenade, and the thing that swayed me towards this one was you can load up to 6 blanks in it at any one time, and it comes with the .209 shotgun primer adapter, and you flip it over and it's got the 9mm adapter on it as well. And for the £85, which is probably one of the cheapest on the market for the multi-shot grenades, you also get it laser engraved. They'll put anything on it pretty much that you want written on there. They'll even do logos, I believe, for about £5 extra, and it is also £5 postage as well. They're made using aircraft grade aluminium and stainless steel, and they also come in a massive range of different colours as well. This one here is the tan one, but like I say, you've got a vast range of different colours you can choose from to whatever will suit your needs. So let's have a closer look. Okay, so you've got this 360-degree wobble head on it, and whenever you drop it on a hard surface, the wobble head will move in such a way that pushes in the firing pin into the blank, therefore setting it off. Now, so for your firing positions, you've got the X, which when it's in this position, this means it's safe. There's no way you're going to set a blank off when it's in the X position. It's impossible. The firing pin will not push in. And then you've also got your other 6 points for your 6 blanks. Well, first impressions are, it feels like a well-made quality product, but I'm going to chuck it about in a few games, give it a bit of a test, put it through its paces, and put a few blanks through it, and then take a look afterwards to see how it's performed. Hang on. Get it in. Oh, I didn't go off! Right. Here's the hex grenade next to a SWAT VTG. As you can see, it's a little bit thinner, a little bit taller, but it is actually quite considerably heavier. Now I'm going to give it a chuck around on a few different surfaces just to see how it performs. So now I've put about 60 .209 shotgun primers through it. I've played 3 games with it, and I've done this testing video with it as well. And as you can see, it's got a few small scrapes and scratches on it, which is to be expected really, after chucking it around on the floor. But what I didn't expect was this big dent here. Luckily, it hasn't affected the way it works, but I think if it had been a bit bigger or a bit deeper, then I think we'd have run into a few problems with it. Another problem I was having with it was with the base. For some reason, the base would come loose after a throw or two. I don't know why it was doing it, but it was getting a little bit annoying having to check that base every time you went to throw it, just to make sure it was nice and tight. Looking on the inside, there are some metal filings inside there, which may or may not cause some problems in the future with some wear issues, but I'm going to give it a good clean down and give it a light greasing with some PTFE grease. So, what are the pros and cons of the Alpha-Tec Hex grenade? Okay, the pros. The price, it's £85, which is about $125, give or take a few cents. I think that's probably one of the cheapest multi-shot BFGs on the market at the moment. I might be wrong, but I think it is. Also, the ease of use. It's so simple to use. Even I found it so simple to use, so it must be fairly easy. The 6 shots. I might be wrong, but I think at present, while I'm filming this video, I think 6 shots is the most that you're going to get in any blank firing grenade, I think. So don't quote me. Also, the magazine. The magazine is really good because you can either have .209 shotgun primers in one side, or you can flip it over and you can use 9mm blanks in it as well. So you don't have to buy any special adapters or anything. It's just all there in one. Obviously with this you can't use 12 gauge blanks, and you can't use any different type of 9mm blanks. Like, I know there's a few different types on the market out there, but I just like that it's simple to use, to switch between if you want to use 9mm or 209s. It's just so easy to flip it over. The laser etching. The laser etching is included in the price. They will do 2 lines for you with whatever text you want on there, and they will also do a logo, and I believe that's £5 extra for a logo on there, which can't go wrong with that. Okay, now the cons. Well, that base coming loose is a bit of a disappointment to me. You would expect the base to stay attached and tight until you wanted it to come loose, until you took it off yourself. Also, that dent in the side. I wasn't going silly with it. I was just posting it through doorways, just dropping it through doorways, underarm throws. I wasn't using it like I was trying out for like Major League Baseball or anything like that. I was just using it normally, and I was surprised that I got that dent in the side that big, or how it is like that. Luckily it wasn't any bigger, but who knows what's to come in future use with it. Another problem I found is with those position marker arrows. It's probably because I've got the lighter coloured tan version. There are darker colours available, but with the lighter colour I found that I was struggling to see what position that I was in, what number I was at, and it was even worse in darker rooms as well. So that's going to cause a problem for some people if they go for the lighter option. I'm going to try and come up with a solution to make it more visible, maybe like a glow in the dark pen or some kind of tape or something. But maybe you could think of something, suggest something in the comments below. Let me know what I could do to make it more visible. So would I buy the Alpha-Tec Hex grenade again? Well, if I predominantly played woodland airsoft, then no, I wouldn't. I don't think it's going to go off in like a woodland environment at all. It's going to be pretty useless in my opinion. CQB, well, that's another story really. If the surface you're playing on is predominantly concrete or a really hard surface, then I don't think you're going to have any problems with this going off at all really. If the site is like a varied surface, then it's going to be a bit hit and miss as to whether it's going to go off all the time. I think you really need a pretty hard surface for this to go off properly. Well, that's my review of the Alpha-Tec Hex grenade. If you liked the video, or if it helped you in any way of deciding whether to buy one or not, then please give me a like. It really helps. I do try to get a video out once a week, so please hit that subscribe button. For a link of where to buy the Alpha-Tec Hex grenade, please see the description below, and if you want to see a review of that VTG I showed you earlier in this video, click this link below. Thanks for watching.